Hello and welcome back to RLCS Recap with your host Marky Two Butts. Today we're going over the Winter Major LAN that happened in LA. We're going over the playoffs in this video. Here's a look at the groups that we just finished in the last video. In Group A we got Version 1, Furia Esports, G2 Esports, and Space Station Gaming all going on at the top of the groups, and Detonator, Renegades, Team Secret not making it and will bow out of the tournament. And Sandrock, as you know, obviously was not able to play in this tournament as we are into round number 1 with NRG versus Team Queso. Started off, loser of this best of 5 series goes home, winner moves on. And a nice shot to get saved off the goal line, but Team Queso's there to finish it up. Only a minute 40 left. NRG looking for something, pressure on, ball high in the air, not a lot of boost on Queso, can't quite get the ball off the goal line, not a great place to be. Garrett puts it back, Justin is there, and he's able to capitalize, and NRG will tie it up as we are into the first couple seconds of overtime. And ball up in the air, Rise first one to it, lots of time and space on the back wall. Garrett just cuts that one out as it was developing right across the goal line, but a nice angle from Vatir is able to finish that one up and will give Queso the 1-0 lead as we are into overtime of game number 2, where all the action coming at us quick and fast. Justin with a nice bump and a nice little hop from the ball, gets a little flick on it, puts it into the roof of the net. And Queso with early goal in game number 3, excuse me. Justin to the sidewall, beats one defender up in the air. Another defender, oh, they took out an energy player, but it didn't matter because Justin was the one with the ball, is able to beat the other two and tie it up. There's only a minute remaining. The ball pops out very nicely for Garrett on a nice 50, but Rise beat to it, and oh, bar down and out. Squishy can't quite get it, but it falls nicely for Justin yet again, and that will be the lead regained for NRG. See who takes the advantage in this series, and a nice double touch off the wall will send us into overtime again. These games have been very close, and this is only in round 1, people. Very highly contested match between Queso and NRG. We've both won at least one of the regionals. Could have easily been a final between the two of these teams, as NRG will take game number 3, and a nice deflection from Garrett, and that will be the first goal. Still lots of time though, only 3 minutes 15 seconds still to play. This ball still right over Queso's goal, trying to clear it, can't quite do it. Squishy leaves it for Justin, is able to find the hole in the net with 2 defenders in there, and looking for number 3, can't quite get it. Ball popped out quickly to Rise. He's got a lot of space, not too much boost, but he's able to get a nice infield pass to Jojo and is able to cut the lead into half. And right off the kickoff, looking for another one. Rise up the sidewall and gets a nice demo, and that leaves it perfectly for his teammate. And now we have a tie game. Queso trying not to bow out in round number 1, looking for the comeback, and oh, with a nice ground pinch from Vatir, and they will force game number 5 on that. And right off the kickoff, ball over NRG's goal. Oh, and a bump comes through, and a nice save from Squishy, but it goes in off the post from Vatira anyway, so they cannot keep it out forever. Off the kickoff of that goal, ball pinches to the halfway point. Just Garrett just off target. Almost pops back out to him, and Squishy's there, who follow up on a bad touch from a Team Queso player. Up in the air's Rise, gets by Squishy, dunks it, oh, off the back wall. Vatira lays it down, and oh, it might have been a save on the goal line, but someone else trying to make a save as well, puts it in. Unfortunate, and Rise will get the 3rd goal. It is falling apart for NRG. Now they need to go forward, only a minute 20 left, and a nice dunk from Rise will give them the 4-1 win with only 8 seconds left. And that will be all for NRG in this tournament, as Queso get one more for the road as the lower rounds finish in FaZe Clan, BDS, and EG moving on. And round number 2 was FaZe Clan and Team Queso moving on. And in the upper semis is Version 1 and Furia that will drop down into the quarterfinals, where we find ourselves Version 1 and FaZe Clan squaring off. FaZe Clan 1-0 to the good in game number 1 so far. It's AJ looking for it, and First Go is able to finish it off. Now it's 2-0 in game number 1, as these are best of 7s now in the quarterfinals, where they switched it from best of 5s to best of 7s. After dropping down from the upper semis, they still get another chance at a best of 7, which is why I believe they did it instead of for the lower round 2s, because that would just make the games a lot longer too, with this tournament already starting on Wednesday, I believe, and now it's ending on a Sunday. So the games, the days that the players play are already pretty long compared to what they used to be. At 0 seconds, could they do it in version 1? Yes, they have. The comeback is complete, and version 1 will take a very offensive sided game number 1. Still, if you lose, you're out in this lower quarterfinals matchup. FaZe Clan take the lead again, and off the kickoff of that one, we might have gotten that. Oh my god, what a save off the goal line, but Calm is there to put back, but a nasty save, traveling the opposite way of the ball, keeps it out from the corner. Not for long though, but can appreciate a nice save when it happens, and Calm will get a second goal and turn this game around yet again. Looking for a third one, and Beast Mode's there to finish it off, and yep, that is 3-1 now as they turn this game on its head. Very short amount of time did Beast Mode, Calm, and Torment from version 1. Into the middle. Beast Mode's there, and a nice dunk, and a nice 50 on that as well. Gives them the 4-1 lead. They're looking to go 2 games up, and goes bar. Downsky does Beast Mode. Only a minute 40 left. This is starting to turn to a little embarrassing for FaZe Clan. All 3 numbers in the corner. Able to get First Killer on the ball though with a lot of time and space. Just Beast Mode and Calm to beat, and he's able to beat both of them. 5-2 now. Only 30 seconds remain. Beast Mode on the back wall. Can't get back to his touch, but Calm's there. Of course he is. Always there. Make it 6-2. Game number 3. FaZe Clan needs to get something going here, and they are able to. First Killer with a nice shot. Nice deflection. And Beast Mode with a nice shot on target from a nice challenge. First Killer up to the wall, waits for Beast Mode to touch it, and then he gets back to the ball. Not a whole lot of boost, but leaves it for AJ, who's got a laser of a shot, and it's 2-1 to FaZe Clan. So time is running out. Calm up in the air. A nice deflection back to Torment. And he puts that in to tie it up, and we're into 3 minutes of overtime. And a nice 50 and a nice shot to follow up on the 50. FaZe Clan will take their first game as we move on to game number 4. And off the crossbar and bouncing down. But AJ's there, turns around, quickest to react to the ball, and he will finish it up. There's now 1-0. Still a lot of time in this game. There's only 30 seconds have gone. Game number 4. First Killer down to Sipical. Makes it look very easy on that, as no one's challenging from version 1. I don't know what was happening on the goal line, but no one decided to come out. Coming the other way, that was Beast Mode looking for the pass, and he's able to get the pass from his teammate. But they will lose the game 2-1, and FaZe Clan tie it up at 2 apiece, win the last 2 games. AJ, only 1 to beat. The demo tries to come through, but he's able to buy enough time and space, mess up the defender enough to where AJ is able to find that hole in the goal. Lots of room in space. Lots of time to aim for it. Version 1 do tie it up, though, with only 20 seconds left. Who will take the series lead at this moment? And a nice shot, and it can't be stopped. Just barely gets by the defender who was on the goal line. FaZe Clan will take the lead as they win 3 games in a row. Version 1 trying to collect themselves, but another shot goes in from AJ. It's 1:50 remaining. Version 1 not looking as good as they did in the first couple games. They haven't been able to score a whole lot. There's 1 goal. Only 45 seconds left. A nice bump comes through. one's there from version 1 though to capitalize, but a nice downfield shot and a bump comes through that will give version 1 the win as we are into game number 7 of this one. And on the back wall, gets it by a couple players and is able to finish that off. First killer. Looking real good this series. Can't quite defend that. Those comms going too quick for everybody. Only a minute remaining. 1-1. Typical on the sidewall. Gets blocked. AJ can only push it down into the middle, and Beast Mode is there to capitalize on that. As version 1, 2-1 lead. AJ will catch the ball in half field. Trying to push into a teammate in his middle. And he puts it into the middle again, and Sipical is there to tie it up at only 12 seconds into overtime. Sipical again on the back wall. Doesn't have enough boost for it. Comes down to first killer. Leaves it for AJ, who slams it into the corner. And yes, FaZe Clan will take the 4-3 win, as well as Queso beating Fury at 4-3. And the upper bracket final, Space Station losing to G2 1-4. As we're on to the lower bracket final. Queso already a goal up against Space Station, as G2 will be waiting for whoever makes it through this one in the finals. Need to reverse sweep, or not reverse sweep, need to win 2 best-of-7 series against G2 in order to take the crown from them, as they are looking quite favorable in this so far, as very hard, I'm assuming, for teams to beat the other team. Teams in the lower 2 come into the grand final and beat a team not in 1 best-of-7 but in 2 best-of-7s. This case, are looking quite good, representing EU and the last hope. And Space Station and G2 are from NA. Queso trying to book their spot, as that is 4-0 in the first game. That has set something off good, and Daniel is able to get 1 goal back. But Queso still looking very good as we move on to game number 2. Already in the defensive zone is Space Station trying to break out. It's by 1, not by 2 though. Spatira up in the air. Gets a couple flipper sets and is able to air dribble it in over the last defender. Here again with a nice air dribble. Looking for a 50. Leaves it just. Daniel's able to get to it first, and a nice demo will set up Reddles for an easy one. He ties it up. Another 50 attempt from Arsenal. Can't quite get it. Reddles up into the air. And a nice demo, and that should be an open net. And another bump comes through as Space Station just bumping and demoing their way through that game. We'll tie it up at 1 apiece as we go into game number 3. Rise is on the goal line, making sure no one's there to save it. Queso 1-0 up. Only 30 seconds left. Daniel on the goal line goes the whole way as a couple demos come out again. It still has one to beat from the respawn. Tries to demo him, but Arsenal's there to finish it off. Doesn't matter anyway. And 1 apiece, only 10 seconds left. A nice 50. Goes off to the sidewall. Jojo up in the air. 5 seconds left. Can't quite get it. Rise is there, and he gets it for 3 seconds left. He's able to put that game to bed and give Queso the 2-1 advantage on the series. As we start up in game number 4 from the beginning, Daniel will snipe that off the sidewall, bouncing it infield, and he's able to laser that one into the goal. Arsenal trying to get by Reddles, or not Reddles. And Space Station are able to take a 2-goal lead. It's left pretty openly, and yes, Daniel's there. Didn't know if Team Queso was going to get back to it, but they were not able to. As Space Station 3-0 in this game, as Queso do get a goal back, but 3-1. I'll take that. Game number 4 is just 2 apiece again in a series, and a nice demo comes through for Space Station to get the first goal right off the kickoff. Only a couple seconds in. So it is now 3:45 on the clock. Queso on the defensive, can't quite keep that hold, and it's 2-0 to Space Station now. Make that 2-1, but that is it for game number 5. Space Station take the advantage on series point, looking to go to the finals, and they get a first goal right off the beginning, and looking for a second one very quickly, but it's stopped from Vatira. Can he get by another player? No, he can't. Jojo's there, take it over, goes by 1, it gets the bump, and that will tie it up. So we are just having a lot of goals in this series so far. Nice pass. Oh, and it's blocked out. And a nice pass through downfield to Vatira. A nice deflection onto the goal. Will give them the lead. Game number 6, trying to force game number 7. Arsenal with no boost and can't quite get by the defender. And a nice 50 from Jojo will put it in. There's still 3 minutes remaining. A lot of time in this one for Space Station to come back with a nice shot on target from Rettles. Gives them only the 1 goal deficit now. Jojo up in the air, can't beat 2 players though. Daniel gets stuffed by Vatira and he's able to put it in. A couple fakes. Couldn't reach the ball, but didn't matter. It was on target anyway. 4-2. Queso looking for another one as they get 5-2 and going into game 7 with the win. And a nice bump and off the crossbar on the goal line. Push out to the side. Jojo. And a nice demo comes through and there's space open up in the middle for Vatira and he creates that by opening up the demo. Really stops the rotations in their treks from Space Station. When you cut them out like that, the demo's case of looking for goal number 2 and they're able to find it. Only a minute remaining. Rise up in the air. No one else is there. Can't quite get it. Puts off the crossbar though. Space Station clear it for the moment. Daniel still with enough boost and no one is there, but that will be it for Space Station as Queso move on to the finals. So we are into the grand finals, EU versus NA, Queso versus G2, and they will take game number 1 with a nice shot on an open net. Queso with a lot of momentum coming in from the lower bracket final. G2 with a nice shot on over all the defenders from Queso. And G2 will make that 2 goals very, very quickly. Chicago leaves that up in the air. Vatira will take over 1 already. Jacobs tries to get back. Goes off the post. The back of the backboard. Now it is 2-1. Rise with it. Kind of clear that for G2, you'd think. See if they can come back from that. Yes, Jojo puts that on the sidewall back to the middle and Rise there to capitalize. This is now 2-2. Demo comes through. Case was able to clear it though. Jnaps on the wall. Looking for the demo and yes, it's able to get back to a teammate over to Jnaps on the line. Touches him and goes in. But Queso tie the game up. Only 30 seconds gone, and G2 are able to get the first goal in game number 3. They've been going blow for blow in this grand final. Rise with a pinch into the middle, and yes, he finds Vatira. We'll tie it up. We're in overtime. Rise trying to clear the ball. Atomic, a little bit of a backflip. It's okay, he makes up for it for the time being. Jojo beats him to it. He beats the second defender. And he can't clear it into the side. The corner where you need the ball to go. Try to touch it, but couldn't quite keep it away from Queso long enough, and they will take the 3rd game as we are on to game number 4. 1-0 so far. And G2 not really being pressured at their own box, but at half field they are pressuring Jojo with a nice double touch. We'll find that one. There's only 10 seconds remaining. It looks like it's Team Queso's to lose at this point in game number 4. They're going up 3-1 in games. The ball, it didn't end, but G2 will take that goal, but not too much harm done to Queso as they still win the game. And game number 5 looking to beat them 4-1. Queso with a 1 goal to the good. Only 50 seconds remaining. Stopped on the goal line and fired home by Chicago as is 1 apiece off the kickoff. Goes straight to a G2 player. Here on the back wall to defend. He's able to get by another one too, but a demo comes through. Chicago is all alone. Can he hit that deflection on target? Yes, he can. And G2 will take that game number 5. A little bit of momentum starting to build for G2. Maybe they can make the comeback in this grand final. And nice bump will give Queso the lead. 3 minutes still to play though. Rise get cut out. Now it falls to Joyo though. Over 1. And Joyo is there to finish it. 2-0. G2 need another comeback here. Right off the kickoff, they get the start that they wanted on that. This is 2-1. Oh, off the crossbar. Can't quite capitalize on it. And oh, saved off the crossbar. But Vatir is there for a third one. Put back right off the kickoff again. Ball over to Team Queso. But it comes back from G2, and they will be 3-2 now. G2 still need a goal to tie this game up. Chicago misses it. Or it was not Chicago, it was Atomic. Chicago passes to Atomic over to Jay Naps and is able to find it. And only 20 seconds left. We have a tie ball game. See if G2 can hold on. Rise is able to find one, and only 15 seconds left off the kickoff. Looks like it's Queso's to lose. Chicago up in the air, down to Atomic, and he's able to finish it up. As only 15 seconds into overtime, G2 has come back multiple times in Game 6 alone. They never say die. Ball falls slightly low to Chicago, and oh, saved off the crossbar. And Atomic is there for the putback, and he's able to force game number 7 as we move on to winner take all and see if Queso can force this series reset, bracket reset, as they call it. Not a series reset. G2, 1 goal. Only a minute left, and Joyo is there from a nice pass. We'll find that. Only 14 seconds left. Queso looking for it with a nice passing play from Rise. Oh, couldn't quite find it. And oh, a miss from JNaps. Atomic is there. He goes back and forth. He didn't know if the call was coming to get away from the ball or go to the ball and who's going to touch it and whatnot. The communication surely fell short there as Queso take the best of 7 series 4-3, and now we have a bracket reset with one more best of 7 to decide who wins this winter LAN in LA. So G2 will take the first goal in game number 2, but Queso coming right back when we already into overtime as Queso won the first game already. Very quick. Not a lot of goals in the first game. JNup's trying to put it over 2 of them, but the ball's held up, and Atomic is there on the line. Yes, he's able to find it. G2 will tie up the series. 1 apiece. Ball into the midfield. And a nice demo, and both the defenders both coming forward. Doesn't hurt them now. Rise with 0 boost, though. Ball comes in the air, and that should be a shot on target. Atomic can't be stopped in that one. Too fast for Queso. And a second goal goes in game number 2 as G2 starting to come online a little bit more than they have recently. Stopped, but Joyo was there to put it in. 2-1, and Vatir misses that. Reed not looking great, and he's able to make up for it, but it's not, danger's not cleared yet as Atomic puts it up in the air for JNaps, and he's able to finish that one off. And game number 4 now. G2 looking quite dominating in these last couple games. Vatir close on target. Oh, both players commit, but they're able to get that goal in game number 5 now. As there's the one and only goal in game number 4. Up to Joyo. Gets blocked on the goal line by Chicago. Back over towards Vatir, and a nice pass from Rise to assess that that's where the ball needed to go back infield instead of put another shot on target because 2 defenders still in his way. He needs to put that over to the right side where his teammate has a better chance to score on that. Queso still winning 1-0, but G2 make a comeback as the ball drops down to Chicago. A lot of time now at their own half. Gets blocked out. Chicago over to his left. Chicago with a nice faint touch, and oh, it goes in off the backside of one of the Team Queso players, I believe. G2 don't mind that. They'll take it as they move into series point, match point, LAN point at this time. And JNaps will find that one. It's Vatir trying to make a passing play over to Rise. Gets deflected onto his own corner now. Joyo, ball gets away from him a little bit. Vatir's there to clean it up, but a laser beam of a shot only be deflected as so high in the air, and it comes straight down, and that's 2-0 to G2 as We have 2 minutes left, but all the actions seem to go on Queso's net as one goes over JNaps, I believe, and that is 2-1 with only 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining for Queso to try to make this comeback. And a demo comes through. Chicago gets the ball, gives the ball to Atomic, and it's 3-1 now. It's looking more and more likely that G2 will win this. Only a minute 15 remaining. They're on the defensive. It pinches out, into the middle. Chicago over to the side. Atomic is there, gets by another one, and that should be an open net, and he's able to find that, and G2 will win the Winter Major Regional at LA this past weekend. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure to tune in when we start these spring regionals recaps. Be sure to tune in.